everyone, my name is Julian Gay, co-founder and CEO of Xendo. We are an enterprise product that helps people work effectively across their cloud services. So fundamentally what we're about is turning knowledge stocks into knowledge flows. So all that information, data that you've created, documents, emails, feeds that you subscribe to, that generally gets into the systems that you use and it kind of stays there. What we're about is making that information that you already have accessible in an organized way and also actionable. Because the reason you have that content is you actually want to take decisions, you want to do things with that stuff. What that means in today's day and age is the typical business in the US relies on 10 SaaS applications. So they're effectively the next generation silos, basically. So people have multiple email accounts, they've got a personal Gmail account, they've got a Google Apps account. They have things like Dropbox, which only does kind of, you can only search on titles, you can't search inside that content. So your content is there, it's useful, but it's not as useful as it could be. And that problem is getting worse because we're all adopting more SaaS applications, so our business infrastructure is going outside of the firewall. So I take a kind of simple kind of sales scenario, I think kind of illustrates the point. So if I ask a question, what was the follow-up with that customer from last week? Then a typical salesperson, they would look at the services that they use, they'd do a search in their Google Apps, they'd find a couple of emails, they'd come out, they'd go into Salesforce, they'd see they have a lead around that customer, and then maybe they find a product spec sheet in Box, and that's the answer to their question. They find these 4 different bits of information. What we've at Xendo have done is created a simple, secure search platform, which is a mobile-first design. So available across tablet, smartphone, desktop app, and we basically kind of create a unified index of all your content. So what you see here is the latest content from across my services, and I don't think you can see it too well, but on the left is a filterable view across your services, your content types and date ranges. So you can go back to, I know there was an email in one of my accounts from last week around this subject. You can create a filter, and in the coming weeks you'll be able to save that filter and give it your own label. So you can basically configure your information the way you work, not the way it's stored in the various systems that you use. We also have a Chrome extension which basically brings your search results to where you work. So just like with a Google search, you don't go to google.com to do a search. Google comes to where you work, and we've done the same thing with Xendo. I'll show a quick demo of that a bit later on. So with Xendo, that scenario that I showed earlier becomes one search in Xendo. You find all your results correlated in one view, basically saving yourself 3 logins, 3 searches, and aggregating all that information in your head. So just to give a quick demo of that Chrome extension, hopefully you can see this. So what we've done is you can do your regular Google search from whatever site you happen to be visiting, and you'll see your results inlined by the side of your regular Google results. And then you just jump to where that content is. So we're all about productivity. We provide the most relevant content. You jump to where it is, you get your work done, and it's a very fast experience, just like Google is. So yeah, we just keep out of your way. We bring the most relevant content from across all your services right to your fingertips. So we have a freemium model. So all that I just showed you is a kind of free offering, the access to your information, the organized kind of view across that. We have a professional level which offers kind of the filter saving and the sorting capability. We are available in the Box, Yammer, and Chrome web stores. So, if you're already a SaaS user, then you are a potential user for Xendo. Separately, we have an enterprise product, which, in addition to that kind of search and organization, what we do is derive a knowledge graph based on the content that you have in your repositories. And that knowledge graph becomes searchable. So we extract out people, places, organizations, and you can ask questions across your organization, like who in my company can make an introduction to Yahoo? Or what does the San Francisco office know about? What was hot in the London office last week? Those kind of questions. So we formed the company 4 months ago. The amount of content that we have indexed has grown by over 300%. We have a growth rate of 63% month on month. So what that's been driven by is obviously more users, but they're connecting more services with more content, and the average user is connecting at least 6 services. So one of our responses is, wow, 3 clicks and I'm done. We're all about just get out of the way, get the most relevant information in front of our users, get them back working. So we're part of Momenta. We've been finalists at the Data Week Big Data and API Conference, MobileCon CTIA, and the team is myself and Dominic. We have a deep background in banking and telecommunication systems, and obviously security is key to what we're doing. You know, we know that we sit in a trusted position in amongst everyone's content, and we apply our background from building secure trading systems to make this experience very seamless and easy for our users. We also worked together for 4 years in a kind of R&D group focusing on enterprise collaboration, and we have 17 patents filed between us. So we apply all of that understanding to make this experience secure and simple so that you can just get on with your work. So we are looking for enterprise customers, people who are interested in using that knowledge graph to discover information and knowledgeable people inside their organizations. We are hiring machine learning engineers, and we're closing our first seed round of $350,000. So if you share our passion for any of those subjects, then please come and see me after this presentation. Thank you.